Hi, everybody. I'm Lonnie Quinn. Well, here's what you should be expecting with our next nor'easter that's going to be moving close to the area. This is not rolling right over us, but it's close to the area. It'll have weaker winds than the last two, and with weaker winds and many of the weaker trees have already been weeded out by the last two storms, I believe there's going to be fewer power outages, less snow overall, except out on Long Island. The Twin Forks totals could be the biggest, the possibility for 6 to 10, maybe even a little bit more than that in some spots. And this really affects your morning commute more than your PM commute. As far as those winds, maybe not being as strong, it's still windy, just not as rough. So winds west of the city tomorrow during the peak of the storm, upper 20s, and then you get to New York City around 36, and that goes up to about 43 by the time you get to Quorum. The possibility for a 51-mile-per-hour gust in Montauk. So, yeah, 51-mile-per-hour gusts can do some damage and cause some problems out there. We're seeing a little bit of leading activity out there right about now, but we're still watching the center of the circulation, which is right there. Okay, and that's going to be pushing up to the northeast. This one stays further offshore than our last storm. So here's how it's all going to be working out. In our area, you watch this low move northeast, and it stays outside of the 70-40 benchmark. The 70-40 benchmark, that's the crosshatch I've drawn here. Storms, okay, this one's forecast to be outside of that mark. If it comes inside of that right angle, you got a big storm in our area. This looks to stay outside of it, so the parts that would be affected would be the eastern side, the eastern end of Long Island. Big storm for places like the Cape and as it moves up into Maine as well. How much snow are we talking about? The Euro is saying anywhere from 1 to 4 inches, maybe 3.7 for Montauk. NAM has the biggest number of all, and they've got a 12.4 forecast for Montauk, and that 12-inch, that 6 to 12-inch range extends into portions of Suffolk County. Then it's 3.9 for Islip. The rest of the area is anywhere from like 1 to 4 inches. So what we're going to go with overall coating to 3 around the city, north and west, and then 3 to 6 as you go east of the city. 3 to 6 or more. That or more would be the very east end of Long Island. So across the board, 41, that's your snowy day tomorrow with some rain mixed in. 42 Wednesday, but notice no hard freeze as you look across the board. And St. Patty's Day looks pretty nice. Keep it right here or watch us on TV, CBS 2 or WLNY 1055.